Hello, amazing ones. It is Laura here. And today I want to talk a little bit about a fun little cycle that I see a lot in the holistic entrepreneur space. So, for those of you who have a service based business, who love helping people, who want to make a difference, there's a thing that I see happen that we don't realize we're doing. Okay. And I like to talk about this as asking the question, are you collecting bricks or are you building a business? Okay. So what happens, and you've probably, if you've been around here for a while or if you've gone through my other videos, you've heard me talk about the time for money structure and why I believe it is the number one thing that often holds back the best practitioners. And what happens when you trade time for money, you are doing this fun thing and you're reinforcing this neural pathway that says, in order for me to be valuable, in order for me to receive, in order for me to be worthy, I have to do. All right. So as soon as you aren't doing, your brain says you're not allowed to make money, have an income, or any of that. Okay. And so we have this, right? I remember when I graduated massage school, the goal was a book solid practice where you had a bunch of 60-minute, 90-minute, 2-hour sessions on your calendar. That was the goal. And it was deeply entwined with this belief that in order for me to be valuable, in order for me to have an income, I had to do. So that means that if you want to make more, you have to do more, right? You have to be better. So what often happens that I see a lot in this holistic space is we have this desire to make more money. We have a desire to have a greater impact. And because it's deeply entwined with our doing, when you are capped, when you are book solid and you physically can't do more in your calendar, what happens is you try and figure out how to make the doing better. So you go and you collect all sorts of modalities. Now, I got to say, absolutely, continuing education is so important to your growth as a practitioner. But what I see happening is because we're doing it from this place of trying to prove that we're good enough. I see a lot of practitioners do this fun thing where they just hope that learning a new modality is going to be enough for them to actually make more money and break through that invisible ceiling. But really what happens is they're just collecting modality after modality. I've been to websites where I've seen like, here's the 20 million different certifications that I have, and here's all of the continuing education that I've had. And there's this hope that if you just list it all, that somehow that is going to say, I am providing value. Okay? Again, absolutely. I'm still taking courses. I'm still learning. But if you're doing it to get to a place where you hope it will be the thing to make you more money, to help you get to the other side of your goals, it oftentimes just ends up being this loop. Okay? So what we want to think about, and the way that I imagine this is I imagine you're collecting all of these bricks and hoping that one day you'll have enough bricks to have a solid foundation, to be valuable enough. Okay. Now, this is where I'd love to make a shift. Because what you need, right, if you have this amazing pile of bricks with experiences, courses, trainings, all this stuff, in order to have a foundation, you need mortar, right? You need something to put all of that together so that you can have that foundation. And for me, when I found coaching, that's when everything changed. Now, I know you might hear that, and some of you might, see coaching programs that it's like, here's a weekend coach training, yay, right? Sometimes we've seen people who come into body mind coaching who have done that, and that kind of way that people are often taught to coach just ends up being another brick. What I love, and the reason why I created Body Mind Coaching, is because I see all of you with all these amazing skills, backgrounds, talents. You have years of experience. You have so many things that make you brilliant at what you do. And what I love to think about is bringing a coaching framework in, what we call the Body Mind Method, where you have something that's going to pull those things together, right? The mortar to actually build a foundation. That's how I see coaching for a lot of different reasons. One, the coaching framework and coaching as it is, it's not about you doing the thing. It's about holding space for the client to have awareness. And you get to bring in and infuse your brilliance and your expertise in such a loving, supportive way, but you're not carrying the outcome of the results. The second thing that I love about coaching is that coaching is seen as transformation, right? People hire coaches because they want to have results. They want a goal. They don't just want a brick. They want a foundation. They want to build something. And so what this does is that it allows you to scoop up all of these things and bring them together and share them in a way that supports the client in their transformation. The other thing about coaching that I love is that it doesn't matter if you're looking for a new career, a relationship, if you want to improve your health and wellness, right? Nowadays, coaching, right? There are people in boardrooms. There are people, who are looking for the love of their life, who are talking about alignment, embodiment, intuition in the boardroom. Right? Which means all of those amazing skills and trainings that you have that help somebody connect to their body, listen to their inner intuition, live body, mind, and soul, all of a sudden now get to be relevant when you have a coaching foundation around that. When you bring in coaching, you also now have the ability to create group coaching, to do online programs, to do retreats, right? So again, yes, there's a skill of coaching, but when you really look at the process and the heart and the framework of coaching, it allows you to have mortar to bring all of these amazing, unique things about you into a cohesive structure. And that's where you actually have the time freedom you want, the location freedom you want, right? How many of you have been praying for more time with your kids or wanting to go on that vacation? How many of you are book solid praying for just space and time to breathe? What I love about coaching is that it opens the door for a career that is designed to support your lifestyle and gives you the freedom and the flexibility to show up in a way that takes this brilliance, these bricks you've been collecting, and puts them into a framework that is a solid foundation where you can jump and soar and grow and expand. It's time to stop collecting bricks. Okay? It's time to put the mortar in and actually have a foundation that is going to support you in your expansion and in your next step. So enjoy that. Coaching is the mortar to bring all of that together, and it will give you freedom and flexibility in ways that you can't even imagine. And if you want to know what that looks like, we do have a private training available for folks who apply to the Body Mind Coaching Program. And if you go to thenewbodymind.com, you can learn all about that. I don't know if I put the link in the comments or not, so I'll just throw it in there. If you want to learn more about Body Mind Coaching or how to apply to work with us and get access to that bonus training, you can do so at thenewbodymind.com. All right, let's go build foundations. Let's go build something amazing that serves and supports clients and their transformation. I'll see y'all later. Bye.